Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my class. Dear student, how are you all? I hope all students are well. I am going to start a new chapter for class 4 mathematics. Chapter name is 8 and chapter name is fraction. Now we will try to understand what is fraction at first. Fraction. Fraction has two parts. Upper part is called numerator and lower part is called denominator. Numerator and denominator is separated by the division sign, such as a by a. Which is upper part, B is denominator, which is lower part. So I can call A by B is a fraction. Similarly, I can use another example, and that is 4. Same way, 3 is a numerator. Here 3 is a numerator. 4 is a denominator. And 3 and 4 are separated by the division sign. So 3 by 4 is a fraction. This is the basic concept of fraction. And 4. But numerator in first fraction is 1 and second fraction number numerator is 3. 1 is smaller than 3 and others way 3 is greater than 1. So I can use the smaller sign in number 2. 5 divided by 7, 4 divided by 7. Here is also two fraction number. First is 5 divided by 7 and second is 4 divided by 7. In here we can see that denominators are also same, and that is 7. First fraction number numerator is 5, which is larger than second fraction number, and second fraction number we can see 4 is numerator, which is smaller than first fraction number. In here, I can also use the greater than symbol. In the third math, 8 by 9 and 1. In here, 8 divided by 9 is also a fraction number, but 1 is a whole number. I can see whole number is bigger than fraction number, because fraction number is a decimal number, such that 8 by 9, 8, 0, this number is so smaller than whole number 1. So, I can use here the smaller sign. Question number 3. Do calculation. In this section, I will try to understand some addition and some subtraction. At first, I will try to understand addition. 1 divided by 3 plus 1 divided by 3. From the previous chapter, we learned highest common factor. I hope you learned properly it. In this fraction addition, at first I will find out the highest common factor. Here denominators are same, so the highest common factor is 3. Now I put it as a denominators. Is divided by the first fraction's denominators, and I get the result 1. This result is multiplying by the first fraction's number numerator, and I get this result. Put this result in here and then put addition sign. Same way I use for the second fraction number, and I get the result 1. Now 1 plus 1 equals to 2. 2 I can write 2 as a numerator. This is division sign. Denominator is 3. I put it in here. So answer is 2 divided by 3. The second one. Second one is 5 divided by 6 plus 1 divided by 6. Solution. 5 divided by 6 plus 1 divided by 6. In here, HCF is 6 because 6 are the denominators of both fraction number. So, I can write 6 as a denominators. This 6 of highest common factor is dividing by the first fraction number denominator 6, and I get result 1. this 1 is multiplying the first fraction number numerator, that is 5. So I can get the result is 5, and this 5 is putting here and plus sign. For the second fraction number, first of HCF is divided by the fractions number denominator, and I get the result 1. This 1 is multiplying the second fraction number numerator, and that is 1. 1 is multiplying by 1 and get result 1. This result is putting here. Now 5 plus 1 equals to 6 divided by 6. Now I can follow the division method. So that is 6 divided by 6. Here I use the times table of 6. So put it. Now result is 1. I hope all students will try to understand it. Now I will try to solve some subtraction question. At first, 2 divided by 3 minus 1 divided by 3. Solution. Two divided by 3 minus 1 divided by 3. At first, I find out the HCF. HCF is here is 3. Now I put this 3. Same process. 3 divided by 3 equals to 1, and this 1 is multiplying by the numerator and get result 2. This 2 is putting here. This is the minus sign. The second fraction number, this denominator is divided by the HCF and get result 1, and this 1 is multiplying by the numerator 1, and this is 1. This 1 is putting in here. So 1 divided by 3, and result is 1 divided by 3. The others math I will try to solve. One minus 2 divided by 3. Here, solution. Two divided by 3. Here 1 is a whole number and 2 divided by 3 is a fraction number. So here highest common factor, so that HCF equal to 3. Now put 3, and this 3 is multiplying this 3. I suppose that here denominator is 1. So 3 divided by 1 equals to 3. Suppose that this number I can write 1 and this is away. So this 1 is divided by the HCF and I get 3. This 3 now multiplying this numerator 1 and get the result 3. This 3 is putting in here. And the second fraction number, here denominator is 3 and HCF is 3. So 3 divided by 3 equals to 1. This 1 is multiplying by the numerator 2. and get 2. This 2 is putting in here. Now I subtract from 3 to 2. Now get the result 1 divided by 3. Answer is 1 divided by 3. Now I will try to learn the classification of fraction. Here is 2 types of fraction. One is proper fraction, 2 is improper fraction. At first, proper fraction. What is proper fraction? A fraction in which numerator is less than denominator. In proper fraction, a fraction in which the numerator is less than denominator is called a proper fraction. For example, example 3 divided by 5. Here 3 is numerator and 5 is denominator. 3 is smaller. 3 is smaller than 5 and 5 is bigger than 3. Here 3 is numerator and 5 is denominator. So numerator is less than denominator. So I can tell it 3 divided by 5 is a proper fraction. 3 divided by 5 is a proper fraction. I can use some example in here such that 4 divided by 7, 2 divided by 8, 5 divided by 6, etc. Now, improper fraction. Improper fraction. First, here is 2 condition. First condition is numerator a fraction, numerator greater than denominator. A fraction in which numerator greater than denominator is called an improper fraction. Or second condition is numerator is equals to denominator. A fraction in which numerator greater than denominator is called the improper fraction. In second condition is improper fraction is which a fraction in numerator is equals to denominator is called also a improper fraction. At first, I will try to give example numerator greater than denominator. In here, 5 divided by 4. Here 5 is numerator, it is bigger. And 4 is denominator, it is smaller. Then I can call 5 by 4 is a improper fraction. I use some example of improper fraction. 10 divided by 2, 7 divided by 3, 8 divided by 4, etc. In second condition, if a fraction number in which numerator is equals to denominator is called also a improper fraction. To understand it, I will give an example such that 3 divided by 3. Here 3 is a numerator and 3 is also a denominator. These numerator and denominator are same. So, I can call it 3 divided by 3 is also a improper fraction. So, some example is here. Example 5 divided by 5, 6 divided by 6, 8 divided by 8, etc. In the lecture sheet, some exercise will be given. I hope all students will practice it very well. Thanks to all.